for the taxpayers to provide any feedback, no ability for teachers to say, here's things we think we should change and update. We have members of the validation committee that refused to sign off on it because they said math standards were so low and because the English standards promoted particular political advocacy. We also have I have some concerns with the fact that we have federal funding involved, and ultimately the race to the top, well, through adopting the standards and the assessments in Race to the Top, the state adopted a assessment which is now being required across the board for all schools. So even though the law says you can choose your standard and you can choose your curriculum, the assessment is directly tied to the Common Core state standards, and therefore it's essentially mandating on the local districts, and I think that's a problem.
Sarah knows I support the Common Core standards. The Common Core standards have been, actually were being developed since 2008. A group of governors saw the need that in our country there's an increasing need for consistency in our education standards, especially if we're going to compete internationally in the 21st century world. And so they said, what is some way we can get together and develop some standards that are uniform across the states? And so they got together and they did that, and they had their council of school superintendents, their education experts called on other